Hello, everybody! This is Yobi2 coming at you with my review of episode 3 of Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun. Now, the big thing in this episode is we meet another character that basically Mikoshiba is basically saying to Nozaki, you should make this person as a basis for your manga. Use this character as your manga. And Mikoshiba was telling Sakura, I got to introduce you to this person who I want Nozaki to use in the manga, and this person's known as the Prince of High School. And lo and behold, the Prince of High School is, quote, a girl. So, it's fun that the character that is basically the prince, almost like the prince character in shoujo manga, is in this real world version of Nozaki-kun's world, a girl. So she's a member of the drama club, and she doesn't really remember girls' names. So when she's wooing them, she always calls them Hime, or princess. In American, Hime is Japanese for princess. So she's always calling them Hime, princess, princess, princess. And the girls are melting. So we find this one character, which is really interesting, because this character is definitely going to stick. This character is going to be awesome. I can't wait to see how Nozaki-kun basically works. Basically, this girl, Kashishima, who is the prince of high school. The prince of the school is Kashishima, who's a girl. And the fact that he's going to work Kashishima in. But another character we get pumped into the series is Hori-chan. And Hori is also in the drama club. He is a senpai. And we find out Hori-kun, basically Hori, works with Nozaki. And he does backgrounds for Nozaki. So in Nozaki's manga, he does backgrounds. But in the drama club, he isn't tall enough to play the roles in the drama club. Thus, Hori, instead, he is this character who basically, who does the background sets, which is interesting. So, but the fun thing was when Sakura finds out about Hori, she first finds out that there's this weird marking on the manga literature. And she's like, what is this weird thing? And it's this cute little, like, bunny cat pick thing, just a circle with a smiley face and ears. And he's like, yeah, I have someone come in late at night and do these backgrounds. So she's like picturing, I hope it's not a girl. I don't want my Nozaki to be with this girl, to be with another girl late at night doing stuff. And that's the great thing. That turns out to be a guy instead. He also uses, other than that, draws briefs. So that's so funny to find out. The fact that and it turns out he prefers to draw briefs over the little kitty thing. Sakura is basically trying to find out what happens in the episode, who it is. She even asks Yuzuki which she prefers, the kitty face or the briefs, and Yuzuki chooses the briefs of the kitty, so that's hilarious. And when Sakura finds out Hori is this person who's doing the backgrounds for Nozaki, she asks him, of course, which do you prefer, the briefs or the kitties? He's like, briefs. And the fun thing is when she's talking to him, asking him, do you prefer briefs? And she says that Kashima, basically, she is basically thinking they're actually talking about actual underwear. So you have this humorous thing going on in this episode. So you have all this stuff going on. You have meeting of Kashima, the humorous misunderstandings, the fact that we have Hori, who is this new member who works on the manga. And we find out what Nozaki does in return for Hori. So Hori helps Nozaki with the backgrounds. What Nozaki does for Hori is the fact that Nozaki helps write screenplays for Hori, and so it's kind of a trade-off in this episode, what they do for each other. So it's really interesting in this episode how we meet this character Hori, who is shorter. He's not too short. I would say he's average build, but he's not tall enough to do the acting anymore. So this was a great episode, how we had introduced two more characters, Kashima and Hori to the cast of characters in the series and the different roles they play. So I'm looking forward to finding out more about Hori because he is one of the characters who is helping Nozaki with his manga. We have Sakura, who helps Nozaki with his manga, and I want to see her hook up with him at the end of the series. Mikoshiba. Oh, Mikoshiba, he's awesome. He's this playboy. I love how he is. So this was a good episode. How the main focus of this episode, again, was the introduction of two more characters, Kashishima and Hori, and how they intermingle with each other, and the cast as it is. So thus this will only be a third episode, and most of this episode is to introduce two more characters and how they intermingle with the cast as it already is. It was pretty good to watch. Other than that, it didn't have very much as going on with it other than introducing two more characters, but then we're only at episode 3, and we will be getting deeper plotline, I suppose, because we're already at about 6 characters already, and most anime have about, like this, usually have about 5 to 6 main characters. We're about 6, looks like, at the moment, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens with these 6 characters in the future, and how they intermingle, and how the manga turns out that Nozaki's writing, and the backgrounds to Hori's drawing, and the flowers that Mikoshiba does, and I want to see Sakura basically hook up with Nozaki in the end. And I just want to also see how Nozaki uses Kashishima and Yuzuki as character models in the future of this series for his manga. Thus, this is the old boy 82 saying, if you like this video, please click like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. This is 82 signing out.